Hey guys, Brian Delivers You the Goods here, returning to you for another review very late tonight, like 11 p.m. tonight, doing this movie review for It Ends With Us, the 2024 film that I got a chance to watch with Blake Lively in it. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for this 2 hour and 10 minute movie, because I did get finished with it like 5-10 minutes ago. And I'll let you know my thoughts on this film overall, as a whole. So let's dive into this movie review. Now, with what I've seen with this movie, Blake Lively plays this girl, or whatever. Lily is her name, Lily Bloom, and she is wanting to be a florist and have her own flower shop when she grows up. But there is something that's getting in the way of her doing that, and it's domestic abuse. And her father did that with her mother and was beating the living crap out of her. And it was awful seeing those images in the movie, seeing the scenes for it. But it does happen in real life. But seeing it with her dating this guy, Ryle, it's kind of repeating the same cycle in a way. It's a vicious cycle, unfortunately, where she's thinking about going back to him, and then she does leave him for a while, and then she eventually. It's a movie about domestic abuse, let's just say that. And it's really awful to see the images for it. I will say the beginning of the movie, she's joking about some things with Ryle, and he's not taking it very well when she first meets him. And I don't know, her attitude. I don't know, Blake Lively. I don't know her as a person, but I've heard some things where she kind of is a bitch, from what I heard. But I don't know for sure. I'm just speculating. But that is from what I've heard through the grapevine, through tabloids and all that. So I don't know what to believe. But basically, I think her performance was okay the rest of the movie. There were a few critiques I had with her acting in this movie, with her performance. It just, I don't know, she kind of joked a little too much about things. And it's fine and all, it's just, it's the mindset of how she was coping with it and all that. Sure, this is a movie to definitely take seriously, because this shit does happen to couples and like families and all that, so it's pretty awful shit. So this movie is nothing to joke around about, and I think Blake Lively kind of turned it into a joke with this film in an interview, from what I've heard about. And it's like, domestic abuse is not something to laugh about or joke around about. It's kind of fucked up on your part. So that's just what I was told, but I don't know for sure. I have to watch the interview that she did for this announcement for this movie's release and all that. So basically, I think the movie was average. It's something that was something to take seriously. It's not one of the best films, but at least the message behind it really illustrated what it was trying to say to the audience, basically. That if you're in a domestic relationship or dealing with domestic abuse, like some sort of chain of abuse, because that's what it was, a chain of abuse. She saw it with her father hitting her mother, and then now the boyfriend, or ex-husband now, because at the end of the movie she gets a divorce for it. So basically, if I were to give it a score, like I said, 7.5 out of 10 is what I'm feeling for this movie. It's not a terrible movie. It's just a movie to definitely take seriously, and it's a little emotional from time to time. I think the ending got very emotional. Closer to the end of the film, got a little bit emotional, and it was just sad for her to kind of her character to have to deal with that. But I know it's the movie's based off its own fiction, but it actually tells its truthful side of things, that this stuff really does happen in real life to relationships and couples and all that. So it's awful, but it does happen. But other than that, 7.5 out of 10 for It Ends With Us. I hope you enjoyed this movie review tonight. The Borderlands movie will be reviewed most likely tomorrow. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And thank you guys for watching this movie review tonight. Have a good night.